Yeah, I mean, at first you want to thank the crowd that came out. That was a really, I would say, spirited game, and appreciate the support. That was a playoff game, and we've earned our way into the playoffs, and we look forward, to, I think, to playing Miami again. So, overall from the game, I thought, basically a tale of two halves, and there's going to be some learning lessons that we take from the second half, but also I think there's going to be some positives that we take from the first half, and we're going to blend those together and come back out stronger whenever we, next week, whenever we're told we're going to play.
Thank you, Coach. We're going to open the floor for questions. Ben, go ahead.
BJ, you just talked about the kind of tale of two halves. Obviously, a ton of chances created there in the first half. I guess I know it's been just a few minutes since the result, but kind of looking back at it, how do you balance kind of the optimism of creating those chances and then just kind of looking at this series, being able to maybe sustain that momentum going into the second half?
Yeah, I mean, I think once Miami started to pick up the pressure, it becomes a little bit of a different game, and so then we have to learn from that and manage those moments. I thought in the first half it was there was a little bit of what we expected, and I thought we did well creating those chances. So for us, it's not so much about creating optimism; it's about reviewing the game, growing and learning, and fixing what we didn't do well, but also taking away that we did do some things pretty well, and we just have to be better at it and continue to make that a strength.
And then just looking at the second half and when they kind of started to add the goals, it felt like there were a few moments where Messi just was able to get a lot of space on the ball. What did you make of how you guys were able to get pressure on him, and did you feel like that level was sustained enough throughout the match?
Yeah, I don't think we did a good enough job. I would say especially in the final 24 to 25 yards. I think he was able to find spaces in the combinations. So, if you give him chances at the top of the box, he's gonna take them. So, that's an area that we're gonna have to make sure that we're doing a better job at in terms of one, individual defending, two, group defending, and three, just overall awareness.
PJ, with this playoff format, you're going to play Miami at least two more times, possibly three times coming up. What are you going to use from this match, and what are your thoughts on that playoff format as a whole?
I mean, I'd have to go back and watch the game to give you a good answer of what we're going to take away and use into the next match. Yeah, listen, I mean, it's a unique playoff format, but as a club, as a team, we're excited to be in the playoffs. We've earned that through our body of work, not just one game, but over 34 regular season games, and we're excited to get back to work here next week and get started.
Do you have any concerns with the way the game ended? Meaning you were down, obviously you've lost games this season, but they just kind of Miami just kept scoring throughout the match. Are there any concerns going into the playoffs with the result as big as 5-2?
No, I mean, this group has been resilient the whole year. They've responded, from games, and especially with opportunities where we get to play a team again. So we'll go back, we'll review it, we'll get everybody rested and recovered, and kind of stick with what we do.
Vijay, I'm not sure if it's a fair assessment of the game that Nashville looks like Nashville in the first half, but it looks very unlike Nashville in the second half. The way I say that is because, besides what Messi does and what the team allows him to do, the amount of possession for Nashville was very unlike this team. Is that correct? So,
Yeah, that's a fair assessment. I thought in the second half we struggled to really build pressure, and then obviously you start to let them get going, and they were able to exploit us. So, but I don't think that's an unfair way to evaluate it. And again, it's going to be a great opportunity for us to sort of go back, learn from it, and try to develop another game plan.
and then what was your thought process when you let Boyd and Gaston come in at the same time? What were you trying to do there?
I think Boyd came in first.
Boyd came first, yeah.
Yeah, and then
right after
Gaston.
that,
I mean, Gaston came. I mean, I think Gaston ended up coming in when it went 4-2, if I remember correctly. And I mean, you're again at that point, you're just trying to get some fresh legs, get some attacking going. I thought he did a good job, and the game's always going to open itself up at that point in time when you're trying to, go after some goals.
You mentioned fresh legs. At halftime, Inter Miami coming on late to start the second half out of the locker room. Could that be something? First off, were you a little frustrated with that? So you're talking to the sideline referee for that, and then two, could that be something you use going forward, maybe against them?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's indicative of how we played in the second half. There's a lot of other things we're going to look at, but yeah, we were communicated to the league the whole week about having synchronized kickoffs and everything should be tightened up, and it doesn't happen.
All right, that will conclude our time today. We are going to be joined next by Jacob Shaffelburg.
Jacob Shaffelburg, new dad. Congratulations.
Yes.
Well, maybe how do you say that? He already has one kid. A dad to a second kid. Not a new dad.
Again.
He's playing man-to-man defense now.
Thank you. Yeah, I guess I'll just get the announcement. I had my first son, Baker, on Wednesday morning. So it's been a bit of a whirlwind of a week, but exciting nonetheless. And then the game, obviously not the result we wanted, but there's a lot of positives to take out of the game, obviously. We had a lot of really good chances. I think on another day, maybe we can kill the game off in the first half with those chances. But yeah, I mean, that's a team that you need to finish those chances off, because if not, they've got such amazing players that if you let them stay in the game, then they're gonna punish you. So, yeah.
All right, we're gonna open the floor for questions. We'll kick it off with Ben.
First of all, congrats on the baby. Have you slept at all this week?
Yeah, I got my mom's in town, and she's been honestly amazing. She's I know it's man-to-man defense, but my mom's subbed in for me to help out with Daisy. So she's been a savior, and my wife's been, she's a superhuman with how she's handling everything. So I gotta just take a moment to thank those two amazing women in my life that have been able to make me still be able to perform every day. So yeah, I love them to death and super grateful for them.
Just looking at this game, I think the goal brings us to your highest scoring season in the league. Just how do you kind of look at some of the positives from that first half, and then also kind of looking forward to this upcoming series that you'll have against Miami, try to maybe avoid some of the issues that you guys had in the second half?
Yeah, I think I kind of went over a little bit at the start just with finishing those chances. I think, like you were saying, there's a lot of positives to take out of that first half. I think we kind of shut them down quite a bit. Other than Messi's first goal in that half, I feel like they didn't have like that many really clear cut other than the post he had, but I think we had the better chances. So I think if we finish, maybe two of those and be up whatever that would be, I think it'd be a much different half going into the second half. But yeah, lots to work on, but exciting to know that we are we're right there with them.
Jacob, can you talk about your goal in this match? Did you know the ball was bouncing out to you? How it was a quick reaction, it looked
Yeah.
like. Was that a shot or?
Yeah, it was not a shot. I can't own up to that. I was just kind of running to run in the chance that Honey would cross that. I was there, but it was kind of like I flinched almost when it came off the post, so maybe it looks like I tried to, but I it just hit me at the end of the day. But I'll take it.
2 goals against Miami in the CONCACAF Champions Cup a couple years ago here at George Park, and then goal tonight. Is there anything specific about playing Miami that gets your best game out?
Not that I know of. I mean, I guess I just score goals against Miami sometimes. I mean, I don't know. I don't have a rhyme or reason to it, I guess, but I wish I was like that with every other team.
Jacob, I just want to say it differently, so I'll say it in Spanish. Felicidades, papá.
Oh. I'm so tired right now. I'm not even gonna try to remember that. So I'll try, but
You need to say only vamos, Nashville.
yeah, vamos.
I mean, when you look at the game like this and the different team, I was just telling BJ, the different team that played tonight, like you guys in the first half and you guys in the second half. Well, obviously for the next one, you have to be more to set the first half team. Is that something you can accomplish, or is it just going to take a lot more work to actually play both halves similar?
No, I think we can do it. I think we're a capable team of playing like that both halves. We've done it throughout the year multiple times, so that's nice for us to know that we are able to do that. It just didn't happen tonight, but I guess it's good to get it out of the way now and look forward to the weekend.
Now, in your own mind, I mean, you could probably say, well, maybe if I was to choose a team, I'll probably go for this one or the other one. Is it better in your mind to face them again and say, well, we cannot join Rodrigo, or would you try to have somebody else in the in the playoff games?
I mean, you're gonna have to face everyone at some point, so I don't think we think about who we want to face or who we don't want to face. I think we have a lot of confidence in our team to play anyone. So it just happened to be Miami, and we're looking forward to that.
Jacob, congratulations.
Thank you.
Going forward, I mean, after the game, Lionel Messi obviously had handshakes with everybody, but stopped you in specific and chatted with you for a little bit. Would you care to share any of those words that he kind of shared with you after the game or no?
No, he just asked me how I was doing. That was just a cool moment. Yeah, that he acknowledged me.
How does that feel as a young player in this league, one of the best players in the world recognizes you after a game like that, and to know that you have a bright future ahead of yourself?
Yeah, it's pretty surreal. I was texting my family group chat after they all sent the video, because I guess it was on TV. So yeah, it was a really cool moment, especially for like my dad, my brother to kind of talk about for a bit. But yeah, it was a super cool moment because he's the greatest ever. So I mean, that was really cool.
One more real quick.
Yeah, you're good.
When you go to analyze a game like this on a film day or something like that, how do you, I guess, compartmentalize it? Because you have a tale of two halves. Like, how do you just break it down for yourself?
Yeah, geez, that's a tough one. For me, I would like to take all the positives out of it and just show or just know everyone on the team has done well in that first half and that we're able to stick into a game like that. But yeah, the second half, I think we can all look at each other and understand that wasn't good enough from all of us. And I put my hand up first, saying that wasn't good enough for myself. So yeah, I think we're all at that point in our career where we know what it takes to win a game, and moving on to the next team, we know what it will take to win.
All right, thank you everybody. That will conclude today's time. We will follow up tomorrow.
Thanks guys. Take care.
Congrats.
Congrats.